Hello viewers, so here we are then today looking at Bang Bang Racing. This is one of a few games that I covered a couple of weeks ago actually, but just haven't got around to putting the video up. I've been pretty busy behind the scenes on stuff. So this is available on Xbox Live Arcade and PSN, and it's a rather simple top-down racing game, but very polished, and I thought worth a look at as well. So just looking at the menu screens there before we go into my first ever race. I decided I didn't want to practice any of this stuff. I just wanted to show you a bit of gameplay as I learned my way. What's the boost button? Okay, that's it. I'm now learning how to play. Now there's two types of camera mode. You can have a free camera mode which follows the car, or you can have a fixed one which keeps the background sort of stable. It can be well, it can make you a little bit dizzy at times, so I'm sure the fixed camera can come in handy. Now I'm still learning at this point, hadn't realised just how much of an effect the sand had on my grip. So when you go over bits of sand and bits and pieces like that in the track, often you'll find yourself losing a lot of grip, and you have to use your boost wherever possible. Oh, over the sand. Getting used to the track layout and the camera movement as well. Really nice little detailed worlds though. I mean, if you look around at all the bits and pieces there, everything's nicely modelled. And for a live arcade game, you know, it's simple gaming, but that's all you want. Now the game doesn't support online multiplayer, but it does support split screen, up to 4 players split screen. And of course then you've got different cars, you can paint your car a different colour. Obviously it's simple paint job systems that they use. And upgrade your cars as well, so they get faster as the game goes on. There's a number of different modes in the game. This video will look mainly just at the racing modes. Now I don't know my way around the circuit, so these lap times are not going to be representative of a car at full speed, but I do improve as this video goes on. Now it's been pretty quiet on the channel recently. Obviously the last few weeks we've had some videos that we wanted to show you guys and then couldn't show you guys, and so there's a couple that have been on the channel and have come and gone, but we're hoping to get everything back to normal pretty soon. Unfortunately it's just an occasion where I had a whole selection of videos to come up over the past 2 to 3 weeks, and virtually all of them didn't happen, so we've kind of missed out on a few bits and pieces here and there, but we should have some stuff coming to the channel in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully a bit of WRC eventually, catching up maybe on a little bit of test drive Ferrari, I don't know yet, that's all up in the air, and you know, a couple of PC simulations as well. We also probably will have a roundup on Project Cars pretty soon, which is always looking fantastic, and Assetto Corsa. I'll have a separate video looking at the Expo, just how much that's coming along. Visually very impressive, and of course you have a developing R Factor 2. Obviously R Factor, they've worked a lot on the physics and the handling, but graphics still need a bit of work. Finding my way around this tight twisty section. You can take some of these corners flat. I was lifting, but I learn it as I go on. This is a time trial mode, as you can see. And I get quick as it goes on, though it does make you feel quite dizzy at times, I have to say. That's why there's that fixed camera mode option. Though I haven't played it with the fixed camera mode as of yet. 5 laps here though, it's quite a lot to take in. So this is a one-off video. It's one of several videos actually. I've seen quite a few little games coming out like this, trying to recapture the old magic of Micro Machines. But somehow I'm not quite managing it. You know, there's still something special about the original Micro Machines. But obviously, when you got your friends round, you're having 4-player split screen, I'm sure it's great fun. And of course, a lot of you have been asking me about content on F1 2012, and on that, well, that's concerned at the moment. It's I'm being told I probably won't get a hands-on until September. So still a long way off for me on that one, which is a bit of a shame. I was hoping to get you guys some coverage earlier in the year, but alas not. Something to come in the future, along with some Forza Horizon coverage. So again, nicely detailed circuits, lots of bunting around. You always need a bit of bunting. Lots of US flags. This track is based in the US, clearly. The crowd appeared to be heads with baseball caps on. And we have a big, what is that, a bottle of Coke or a brown sauce? You never know. Nice views from the yachts there. So improving with every lap, getting a better line here, going quick around this final section. Nearly at full speed now, not quite. But that's the end of that time trial challenge out the way. And unlocking new tracks now. So I've cut out a lot of the loading times and menu screens just to go from track to track to track to show you all these bits and pieces. And as you move on, the field become more and more competitive. So it does get a lot more difficult. The whole field going off on a corner there. There's obviously an oil spill. And again there as well, if you go on the outside, again going on the oil. Once you get it on, it's really tough controlling the car for a few corners because it is just all over the place. Now I'm focused on getting the lead. That was where I noticed you could go in the pits as well, repair your car. I hadn't been doing that to this point. And being caught up by some of my rivals. Now let's go through a few details of this game. So you've got 9 circuits, and of course they're reversible as well. And there are shortcuts which you'll see dotted about here and there which open up for you. There are 20 unique vehicles across 4 classes. So we'll be looking at a couple of those in this particular video. And you can customise your car. I say customise, basic customisation of just simple colour, as well as the split screen modes. And of course there are global leaderboards as well. So the leaderboards, I'm sure, will keep a lot of you playing. But this is available now for Xbox Live Arcade and PSN. I'm going to leave you now with some more racing on this particular video. And as I say, there'll be more soon on a range of other racing titles coming in the next week or so. But that's it from me for now, viewers. As ever, more soon.